Yes, so welcome to this beautiful, beautiful, amazing, supersonic, fabulous Tuesday. Yes, so because now the most productive day of the week. If nobody, this research needs to go to Luchi, so that when they Google it, they say, according to Luchi's research. Welcome to this Tuesday. At least we thank God that we had a very sunny day yesterday in Lagos. I do say everybody from different places, they go there very happy because the sun came out to play yesterday.
Oh, yes.
At least I thank God my clothes that I put on the wire.
It dry. For
the past 1 week or 14 days, 7 days, it dried and I packed it. And I was so afraid to put another one. But we thank God that the aftermath of the rain, it don't go. At least people are now sitting down, consolidating, counting their losses. I pray, say God will continue to help us to mitigate all the losses that where people don't suffer. My name is Omo today. Welcome to Gudu Morning Naija.
All right, yeah, still a beautiful day. Thank God, like Lolo told, thank God, say the rain don't actually stop. You don't mean say the rain don't stop, but that is for now. It don't actually stop and sunshine don't they come. And you know what's in there very, very tricky about this? If sun today, we're going to complain.
Say it's too hot.
It's too hot.
Say, hey,
yeah.
Make breeze come, make rainy season come.
Very true.
In the season.
Very true. We're very, very satirical. Very, very. All right. On top of the show today, don't forget that we'll actually give you some business news. What's in the happen in the world of business? We'll go sunshine give you this morning. And as usual, we always chook our eye inside papers. So before you go work, you're going to need to stay with us because we'll tell you the headlines where they share for inside the papers for Wilbodo, Nigeria. My name is Uvi Ehiyamuso. You're one and only Benin Princess. Good morning, Nigeria.
All right, the 11th day for inside the month of July, and I be today, Tuesday, as Lola and Owido already talking. But you're going to need to understand, say even as today na Tuesday, today we're going to discuss how federal government don't spend about $4.8 billion, and this one our money where we don't borrow, gbese. We don't carry put on top of our head. How we don't spend this money in the last 2 years? Of course, the Minister of Finance, that Nakemi Adeosu, who don't come outside the yarn, waiting the $4.8 billion loan, how we don't take use them. Also, Aisha Buhari, yes, that's now our first lady. Now they come outside, they attack the enemies of the administration. Which should they talk? It inside the papers. I'm not gonna not forget, say, also their Papa Road, they be talking, they go close and down for like 24 months.
So build, to repair the road.
As so they speak now, so cars, trailers, trucks, they on the road. You need to see the state of Oshodi Apapa. We passed there yesterday and the road has gone from bad to Worcester. Between Oshodi, between Sele to Oshodi, the road is terrible.
No, but they said they go. But they never talk say whether they don't.
No, we are able to talk of the road as I yesterday when I passed them yesterday. It's almost like a
truly.
It was not like that 2 weeks ago.
If your car bad, don't go there.
Don't go there.
In fact, all right, all this what we're going to discuss on top the balance diet of entertainment this early morning. I remain your one and only Nigeria of cast I enemy at a Luchi Inobong. Amesiere, Ibola, Chi, Obowe, Nakwana, Yaiki. Good morning, Nigeria. Feel it?
I like that. Another one has been added to it.
Yaiki. So you didn't say you be one Nigeria.
No, one Nigeria.
Come on.
She's Nigeria.
Come on.
Namaste one, namaste two. That means say you know be Nigeria, you be international cast.
So now what you want? One Nigeria.
Honestly, I always tell people find opportunity to laugh. We they share this morning say no matter how bad it be, if it dey worse. So thank God for the situation where you get. At least that one will give you courage to know, say, it can only get better.
Very true.
Henceforth.
And also know, say, everybody as we find, as our faces, they're different.
Everybody
we get our own
has challenges.
every single
You know,
person.
Nika was showing me one day a video of a little boy. His own disease is not that one, mitochondria. They say he has a disease that he wasn't born with the outer layer skin. So he has only one layer of skin. That means he bruises. Every time you carry him, you touch him, his skin peels.
The skin they come
so,
out.
and he lives like that with pain. They have to wrap him in bandages sometimes.
And use a lot of petroleum jelly on top of him.
On his body. And I'm wondering that how can somebody live, continue? A child, no day of rest, even lying down to sleep and move is a challenge. Wow. So, you see what I tell you? You don't have any points to even say you won't commit suicide. We go back small bereki. When we come back, the show will start to roll. Ooh, wow.
Jesus. Ooh, wow.
Hey, my people, una good morning. My name na Alibaba. I say make I just wake up this morning, make I greet una. As una day this morning, so may God dey bless una banga go ripe. As it be so, una no go use leg knock stone when go cost una wahala. The stone when una go kick na the one when go make una get better money. You know say them talk say if you use right leg kick something, better they happen. Una left leg no go hit waiting go make una disturb una self. And I do greet una. Una well done. Una they watch this Gudu Morning Show. May God bless all of una and una banga go ripe as I talk. Now Alibaba say make I greet una so.
Yes, so welcome. Yes, so. Remember that I went to face all in everything. Was yes, so.
Nothing happened before you gonna say.
He didn't say all that one.
He
just used to say yes, so.
It's just the intro we're talking about.
No, I don't tell you. Wait, are you poor kidding me?
Yeah.
And I don't know the song. Yes,
we know yes, so.
My guy, now your eye.
My eye.
We know the song, but we said we used to use the intro. Okay. Yes, so.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. We need to calm Wiz Happy Juice down.
I'm telling you.
We diluted it for her. All right, yes, so find occasion to laugh. Yeah. All right, we don't enter inside our newspaper headlines now. Let's tell you all the things where the papers they talk. The Punch newspaper now be the first paper when they in my hand. Flyover, right of way, stall new Lagos Ibadan rail project. Flyover, right of way, stall new Lagos Ibadan rail project.
Flyover.
Flyover.
Fry.
Yes, now the fry. Okay. You're frying over.
Flyover.
Flyover.
Yes.
Okay, fly.
Fly over.
No, I say, is it?
You know, say, no, we know to go school. All right,
no,
page 25, now you go see that one.
Or not to fly?
Fly over.
Okay, fly.
Right of way. They say now they hold the neck of Lagos Ibadan rail project. Okay. You go need to read page 25 if you want to hear more about that particular story on the flyover level. OPEC may ask Nigeria and Libya to cut output. Hey, that means if they cut output, that means we don't see anywhere to sell our oil. Because if they say we could reduce, where we go get, where would they sell all the ones where we don't overproduce to? Falana Balarabe can call others condemn amnesty bill for looters. They say the bill is immoral, discriminatory, unconstitutional, will legitimize corruption. It's there for page 7 if you want to read that particular one and all the things that they put for grant. Hey, this one, our first lady, she is talking tough. She said, hyenas, jackals, they go soon eject them from the kingdom. Hyenas, jackals, they go soon come out there from the kingdom.
Now, what?
Who is talking? Aisha Buhari. It also said, we strongly believe in the prayer and support of the weaker animals. Long live the weaker animals. Long live Nigeria. Why is it called they use the animals, they describe things?
Human beings, them. And human situations.
We serve a human being. Oh. If you want to read more why our first lady talk like that, it's inside page 10 of the Punch newspaper. Etisalat go begin commoting from Nigeria. Honestly, this Etisalat,
because they are going through a lot of debt.
They are going through a lot of debt. So many wahala did their neck. And now they talk say they are about to leave Nigeria. In fact, they said they don't terminate their management deal.
Board, yeah.
Wow. All right, so you go see this picture. You go see Minister of Defense. They say in the ride for inside the patrol vehicle where they manufactured in Abuja, in Nigeria. Me, I'm asking, because now when they say manufactured, was it assembled or manufactured?
A very good question.
Because we need to know if it's assemblage. Would you call that manufacturing?
Do we now make tires in Nigeria?
Because everything is still imported. We only just came to gum them together in our country. Food for thought. They say ex-minister denies involvement in alleged plot to unseat Oshibaju. You know, there's been a lot of talk on top this commoting of Oshibaju from seat. That one day for page 8. Southeast, South governors forge alliance on top restructuring. They say all of them don't get parakpo. They don't put their mouth in the same place on top restructuring. Supreme Court upholds Obaseki's election as Edo governor. I know we will be happy about our state. Yes, page 10. Now be that one. The court uphold.
Okay, uphold. Okay.
Uphold Obaseki election. INEC pastes paste notice of verification for Milaye's recall. They said they don't go paste the notice for the guy. Say, Oga, your people say, come back home, we don't need you again. Page 11, now you go see this one. I won't contest Adeleke's victory. Shola's candidate who's saying, now they talk that one. Say, no, nothing like that. I won't. Now the stories were there inside the Punch newspaper, now be that.
All right, from the Punch newspaper, we go check out inside the Daily Times. Now, for the Daily Times, you go see for there, appropriation, Magu, why federal government is reluctant to go to Supreme Court. It is for inside page 5 for the papers as regards to the Magu saga. They say they don't weigh options of ongoing consultations, considers political options in view of 2019. They don't examine implications on agreement with NAS, and aware of certain issues in judiciary pronouncement of Apex Court. For you to read more concerning the Magu saga, it's there for inside page 5 for the papers, for the Daily Times, and there you go see them for them. Okay, Lolo, don't tell you that. Federal government don't express concern over eviction of Nigerians in Cameroon. So that they come out Nigerians so inside Cameroon, federal government don't come outside, they ask, say, why? Why are you sending Nigerians away from Cameroon? It is on page 5 for the Daily Times. And just one last one for here. Federal government don't allay fear over yam shortage. Now, remember like a week ago, we talk about exporting yam. Now, federal government, they come outside and talk, say, we have shortage in yam production. That's why people, I remember then people actually come outside and talk, say, how can you think of exporting when we never get enough to feed Nigerians?
Exactly.
People where they go into exporting, now those people they get excess. So they decide
for the food security.
Yes, they decide, okay, with this excess, let us use it, make we send out to other countries. But if you want to read more concerning the shortage of yam, you read that for inside page 9 for the Daily Times.
All right, from the Daily Times, we enter the Daily Sun this morning. Now, on top of the Daily Sun, of course, you go see the same story where Lolo don't talk about it. That we don't pull out. And, of course, the words where our First Lady, they come outside talk, he also did for them. Now, for inside the page 40, you go see say collapse bridge, Osibajo don't give contractor 2 weeks ultimatum. It is for page 40 of the Daily Sun this morning. Now, you go see the picture for here. This one, they say gridlock on top Oshodi Apapa Expressway caused by potholes at Charity bus stop. Exactly. This is not the pothole where we talk about. Because just yesterday, we come back, we pass from Sele back to Oshodi. And in between Sele to Oshodi, the gallop, the whole way there, no be small hole. Now, from one stretch of the road to the middle of the road, we get the divider. So even trailer, they take extra 10 minutes just to go in between the hole and to come out of it. It's a very, very bad death trap. Now that won't be for on top Oshodi Apapa Expressway. And that one, they cause a lot of traffic for inside Oshodi Apapa Expressway. For everybody where they take that route, whether now work or business or family or personal things where they go do, you need to find an alternative route if there's the one like that. All right, more details there inside the Daily Sun this morning. Of course, you go see concerning the comments. That one means a word where then talk. Lagos Assembly then they demand apology from the Senate. It is for page 39 for inside the Daily Sun this morning. And of course, for still inside the Daily Sun, this one is talking about our JAM candidate, our UTME people, where they come inside the university or higher institution come 2018, they say you better sit up and read because your days of cheating are over. This one they come as a result of cancellation of over 57,000 candidates because of waiting, because they then cheat, and they get for cancel almost 1,400 people because of the various cases of examination malpractice. As they speak now, so they say 48 computer-based center, they don't delist them. And so many other things. They're inside page 21 of the Daily Sun. It concern our JAM candidate. If I be you, I go work inside there. And for page 44, if you get money and you think of how to invest, you need to know how to make money from treasury bills. More details there for page 44 of the Daily Sun this early morning. Over to you, Lolo.
Wow, you are just they read the Metro page inside. You go see phones disappear as victims, as police abandon accident victims. They had accident. Instead of people to help them, one Jemima Osunde, now he help them, carry them go hospital. Thank God say they did medical school. Now so the victims for die. They said the police said they complain, say blood stains, they their motor. For the ones where they even help them carry reach hospital. And you are wondering that what's happening to our people and their conscience. He said Nigerians will stop to the scene of the accident. We're more interested in taking pictures.
Yes, now trend don't they happen nowadays. A lot of times
they will not help the people.
They will just carry their photo video so that they will be among the first people where they talk, say, oh, I got this video from this source or that
so
source.
they can release it online. They just want to be like first person to release them online.
Yeah, and if possible, sell to some media houses as well.
Yeah.
Wow.
Which is sad.
Yeah, the Daily Trust now carry. God has answered our prayer over my husband. Aisha Buhari now talk that one. That means say our president is on his road to recovery. I thank God for that one. They talk electricity grid loses 603 megawatts in 24 hours. Are we going back to lightless stage?
Shebi, they said before the reason why there was no light is because there's not enough water. Now rain don't come.
Maybe
it don't come in excess.
Too much water.
Now there's too much water.
They say hoodlums terrorize Abuja residents. Hoodlums, they Abuja too, where they terrorize. Wow. Yeah. That was every day for inside the newspaper Daily Trust. Dangote donates 50 million to victims of Ile-Ife clash. That one a better thing what they do. They talk on top, they say, it is a lot. Terminates agreement with Nigerian partner. That means say, they say, I beg. And they go my country, I don't get money again. I know if we do business inside Nigeria. Now inside the Daily Trust, now all those ones they.
All right, let's check out inside the New Telegraph. Yes, follow me with the New Telegraph. Okay, $1.2 billion loan, Etisalat pulls out of Nigeria. It's there for inside the page 3. Almost all the papers they take them, so get your copies of the papers and read about Etisalat pulling out of Nigeria for them. Okay, telecoms firms staff in 150 million naira fraud. There for inside page 8 for the New Telegraph. Read them for there. Pregnant woman, 2 others don't die for inside auto crash. Very sad one, page 9. Atiku kicks against allocation to unelected local governments. There for inside page 6 too. Bank don't refund 51 billion naira, $17.5 million to customers. There for inside page 4, also for the papers. To read more concerning our First Lady and her talk about Ayana's jackals. Just took her inside page 2 for the New Telegraph. Fuel tankers stranded, scarcity don't happen again.
Which place will this abeg?
I don't know if we put the place. They say fuel tankers, they're stranded, so now fuel scarcity don't actually start. Drivers, they come outside, they lament you, they shout, so we go handle the situation. Now with the federal government, they come outside talk. Read that for inside page 3. On top study, they say alcohol in pregnancy fit affect great-grandchildren. Okay, now, say you take alcohol as you get belle. It not going to affect the baby, but if it affects your great-grandchildren.
Exactly, based on DNA and the genes. So if they're recessive, now with the medical term, you say if you no show for that baby, yes, like, that became born, if they come for your grandchildren. Exactly.
Wow. So you where they take them now, just not say not be now go affect you. Now later now go affect the Pekin. But you can have page 6 for you to know more concerning this one.
All right, from that one, make we enter inside waiting, make we enter the news direct. The bus stop all day now, and for inside with papers. If you just the bust in, they enter the level. All right, on top news direct, you go see and say FCTI court don't discharge AVM Kayode Beckley on top the 10 million naira bribe. It inside page 14 of the news direct this morning. And also for inside news direct, you go see them for here. Say Nigeria will they lose about 264,000 newborns every year. Now they say when they break them down, that means 700 newborn baby, 9 they die every day. And if they put on top hourly things, they say about 30 newborn pikin they die per hour. And the painful thing, I say more than half of these deaths is supposed to be avoidable. Now I'm saying that something we will fit avoid is not beyond our reach. So now the one that's waiting to happen to our health sector, very questionable one. It is for page 34 of the News Direct this morning. Now they say policemen belong to cult group for inside Akure. Now residents come outside, they talk and say, policemen, when they're supposed to stop all these bad people, now they even belong to this group of the bad people. It is inside page 34 for inside the News Direct this morning. Now they say 2 wives, 6 pikin, and 10 others, 9 they miss for inside the Niger flood. Very sad one, for page 25. And you go see and say police candidate nabbed for forging JAMB results. For forging JAMB results, you go see and for page 25. And the last one for News Direct, Lassa fever is back. Now they say Plateau State, they don't place their federal government girls college students on surveillance. Now, I mean, say they watch them based on the Lassa fever outbreak, where potentially fit shele if careful. No, they take it for inside the matter. More details they inside the News Direct this morning.
Very scary. They read some of these stories where they inside the Nation newspaper. Telecom workers, 9 orders held for 150 million naira fraud. They were working conniving with bankers. The bankers, they supply them with ATM cards. Yeah?
See, a lot of
educated bankers. People who go to school.
That's intelligent.
Doing fraudulent something. Look at the handsome young men. Yeah? See now their faces they splattered on the pages of newspaper. I'm just afraid.
I mean, because people they wonder, say if this telecoms, they say they're going broke, but they're making money because people are using their services. So all the money, see where they enter, see where some people they channel and go. That's what it means.
Anyway, on top the Jaka matter is still there here. Jaka and Naena matter is there here. They say First Lady hints of power struggle inside Nigeria. It's allowed to quit Nigeria. We'd already hear that one. Lagos Ibadan already next year. They say next year it go ready. I see a Amechi picture there. Alaafin, Nigeria must restructure. They say we must restructure. That's why they talk. Amnesty delegates shine in Nigerian overseas universities. Okay. Well. Our ex-Nimasa DG orders stole 754 million. Witness tells court. When you hear this kind of money, your heart is just weighed down. The hunger they deter the country. And yet, people are stealing money to the tune of millions and millions of naira that they can't even use.
Yeah, but they keep on for their generation unborn.
Generation that will waste
if they even keep
No, but Lolo, because if you look at me, even our political leaders, you just say that they thief the money for themselves now. A lot of them that have alleged story behind them, not be just for them. They keep on for generations unborn.
And generations that you don't train will definitely squander. Lagos Assembly lashes at Senator Goje for the comment when he make. All this was the inside page 40 inside the Nation newspaper.
Is that all the papers
yes,
you
the
have?
papers when I get.
All right, make I just take one more before you go into your papers. I got the Vanguard. I got the Vanguard this morning. Now, for inside the Vanguard, you go see as for here. Say federal government don't they begin disbursement of 701.9 billion naira to Gencos. We hope this money is going to be useful at the end of the day. Well, they did for page 9. For page 8, you go see and see our gbese, public gbese. It don't rise to 17.36 trillion naira in 2016. Now, the Debt Management Office, they come outside, they give this informate. It is inside the Vanguard this morning. Now, they say Nigeria is supposed to generate 141.3 billion naira annually from lottery. Well, now Lotto, they come outside, they talk, and Western Lotto, they yarn this for more details there for page 19 of the Vanguard this morning. And for inside the Vanguard, on top of the collapsed bridge, they say Cross River community, they cut off, and the villagers, they cry to the government. It inside the Vanguard this morning. They say, cooking gas price don't crash by 20%. This is a good one because even me myself, when I go buy gas from the gas plant itself, I buy them for 4,000 naira as against 6,000 naira where they go for some months back. More details inside the Vanguard this morning. Now, on top, Mr. and Mrs. Mrs. they vex. She can't carry mats. They go meet Mr. They say, who is going to sit at that front passenger seat with you? He said, because I no go grill, I no go fold my hand. Let another person come take my rightful place. As we then speak, so your mama don't already sit down for there. Now, mister, just carry key, give and so, piam. He said, Ngwanu, take the car key. You can drive and take your rightful position. Bam. That's what they
you know what, that scenario alone, they cause a lot of wahala.
They already don't see wahala.
So why would your mom sit at the front seat? That front seat, now my duty, now my right to stay there.
But if you get a husband, when if you come outside confront your mama and that kind of thing, you go talk.
Even but mama, why you not sit down for front?
Why you go even talk?
If your mama feels in a rightful position, uncle,
then you let her stay there. It shouldn't be an issue.
I don't even think it's a big deal who sits where.
I don't see a lot of women
this quarrel. Is increase my account balance.
Like, they don't quarrel. Like,
I just need to know.
I don't see why woman will be saying she not did the cow, but the man carry one girl like that to get sit for that corner. She finished that man life. Will say, so you won't carry down, she sat at the front.
I don't understand. If they come out money from my account?
I don't understand all those kinds.
No, it does happen. It does happen, even at for relationship. All right, for the last paper now, the Independent newspaper. Is there any story different? Why APC may lose 2019 general elections? Timmy Frank, they come outside, told this one for page 5. Air traffic controllers don't predict collapse of aviation industry. People where they control our air on top of the traffic and everything for the airplanes. They don't come outside talk, say, come. Aviation industry, while day very soon. No, they don't worry about the crippling effects of debts, the money that they owe. Therefore, inside page 4 for the papers. Nigeria may face weak recovery from recession. CBN don't sees rise in business confidence. Therefore, inside page 4 for the paper. Second Niger bridge set for construction soon. Presidency now they come outside talk this one. Only 3 million Nigerians have insurance policies. Therefore, inside page 2 for the papers.
Wow, very interesting stories. Now you go see inside all the papers. So grab any of the copies of the papers who interest you this morning. We go back small breaky. It be like say we go health corner or fitness.
Fitness. We have to
look
fit.
Let us go and stretch our body. I've been stretching. Oh, my workout was great yesterday. Trust me.
So now you know the grumble again like before.
Forget. I'm a strong lady.
Yeah, you are strong.
Mommy G.
Three, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, so I say better good morning to my people. We thank Baba God for this special sun where they shine. My own name is Papa Jojo. I say congratulations to you to meet you for the first time close to your screen or top one Zobia TV. What I just get for you this morning, I impact floor workout. So follow me as we enjoy this moment. With the first warm up. 2, 3, go, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, then go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Try to start my foot and my hand. Just the move. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now they return back to the right side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then both sides. I want to take a switch to the other side now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 4. You jump. It will make you run out of your breath. Go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, I say thank you to all my people. My own name is Papa Jojo on top Wazobia. Don't forget. Now you enjoy this one. On top Wazobia TV. Until next time I come your way. Anything way you feel enjoy from this one, no just learn and let her hand up here. But take her to ginger yourself up and take them as your daily bread for each of the days to get the best for your health. A healthy man is a wealthy man. Stay blessed and have a good day. Bye. 2, 3, 4.
Yes, so happy Tuesday, and this now your health corner on top of the Good Morning Nigeria show. Good morning. If you dey look me so, you know say my name na Dr. Adora, and na me go dey send you all the betterment gist wey you need for the casualness of your body. Welcome once again. And yesterday I been dey tell you say this week we go to talk about I know what, just now I won't call him my friend, not be my friend, Mr. Tuberculosis. In dey cause plenty ogbonge kasala for this world, inside this obodo, because then talk say na be the second biggest killer for the world. Now, I don't tell you say tuberculosis na infectious disease. I don't tell you say we get 2 types. You get the latent one and the active one. The latent one are the one we go stay inside your body, no they cause any kasala, it go just stay there. But after some time, some people get 10% chance of making it become active. Then while some people, on the other hand, they get the active type of tuberculosis, and this one, they get some kind of symptoms and signs with their accompany. Wetin they cause this tuberculosis? Now I won't enter now. But about 1/3 of the world's population, then they get latent TB. While the other ones feel they come up because they get different compromise for their body. Maybe one disease condition they where they help the TB to thrive. Now you go there. The major cause of tuberculosis, they call them Mycobacterium tuberculosis. Yes, now be the name, Mycobacterium tuberculosis. And the thing they spread, when the person will get them, they either cough, if they laugh, if they spit, or even sometimes, if you just laugh, you understand, forcefully, or just sneeze, you will just release them into the atmosphere. And won't be tied anybody where they near up consistently, that person must definitely catch them. It is contagious, like I talk, but it is not easy to catch. Like I talk now, a person where they near you consistently, person will just stay around you, maybe if they live together with you, or now they work together, so now they see on safe, you know, on a consistent basis, every day. It's easier for that kind of person to catch the tuberculosis than for a stranger. Now, people will get this active tuberculosis, when they receive appropriate treatment for a particular length of time, most of the time, they stop, you know, being contagious. For example, if you don't take consistent treatment for like 2 weeks, it means say you know they're contagious again, you know if you pass them to the next person, give or take. Now, who be the people where they at risk of this tuberculosis? First of all, people where their immune system don't they compromised. For example, person will get HIV/AIDS, person where you know the immune system they down maybe because of cancer, one bacteria or the other way they active for inside their body. People where they infected with this HIV and TB, then they get 20 to 30% more likely chance to develop TB than those when you get HIV. So HIV is a very, very major culprit for inside the acquiring and the maintaining of this tuberculosis. Now, another thing where they cause them, where they make people they at risk. Now, if you too they smoke, yes, so tobacco, they don't talk, say it has been found to increase the risk of developing TB. Over 20% of TB cases worldwide now because of people where they smoke. What will be the symptoms of this tuberculosis? I don't mention some of them. One of them now coughing. So if you notice, say you they cough and you they release mucus, we get blood for inside. If you be saying that tuberculosis, they sit down for inside your domot. Another one, if you notice, say it be like say you too they tire, your body they experience weakness and fatigue. That's what they call them fatigue. You just notice say they quick tire. This is now one of the symptoms where they follow tuberculosis. Then it be like say they catch cold, your body cold, they catch you on top the matter. You go just day like this, you would experience chills. This is now one of the things where you go take no say, okay, it will be like say you get tuberculosis. But now all of them combined together, I still get more symptoms to share with you. Just I not fit to say everything right now. Tomorrow I will continue the matter on top Mr. TB, aka tuberculosis. I'll see you tomorrow. My name is still Dr. Adora.
Welcome back, and thank you so much to Dr. Adora for always giving us some health things where we will make our body day very, very casual every morning on top of the show. So you see, I'm saying actually balanced diet of betterment, because we always give you health, sports, and everything to make sure say you day casual. Now, time for us to give you some business news so that you will be updated in the business world. Now, starting with tax defaulters for inside we Obodo, Nigeria. Now, federal government don't come outside explain how people where they loot our money for inside Obodo, Nigeria, wealthy Nigerians, they actually not pay their tax. Now, according by Informe, they say only 214 rich people who get money well for inside Obodo, Nigeria, they actually pay their tax small. Now, this one, they make them known when the Minister of Finance, Kemi Adeosunbi, they answer some question concerning this tax policy where the federal government don't put a grant. For you to also understand the tax policy, now the one where the acting president just signed as an executive order, and they call on the Voluntary Asset and Income Declaratory Scheme. And this one, they don't give people 9 months grace for them to actually pay their tax. Now, according by the Minister of Finance, she come outside talk say, our tax GDP for inside Obodo, Nigeria, the ratio, it is very, very low. Now, actually 6%, and now one of the lowest for inside Obodo, the world. We don't actually chook our inside. We don't bring experts to study why Nigerians not they pay their tax, and why be say our tax revenue they so low. And what we find out be say, some people they register, some people they're not they registered, and a lot of them they not they pay their tax, and they don't get data, or people will not they pay their tax. Now she comes to go further to talk say, imagine say person will get money, he gets 6 properties for instance, and then he can't bring the tax clearance, can't show us, and only 150,000 naira now they pay in a year. He said that one not be evasion of tax, so how you go get 6 properties and then for a year the tax so you they pay now 150,000. That now why federal government they took her inside the tax matter. She comes to go further to talk say, this tax ratio we they talk about so will be 6% for Nigeria. Go Ghana. Ghana own na 50.9. Other countries own now about 13% now that they get from inside tax for their country. And why we say Nigeria own they very, very different. Now it can't to go further to talk plenty things. In talk say for people we get, because I know say this one our conversation where people they actually come outside talk say, what about those where say they get their properties abroad? Should they pay tax too? Especially Nigerians who get property abroad, should they pay tax too? Now she can talk say the issue is that the property abroad where you get the money from. If that money come from Nigeria, then you na person we supposed to pay tax for inside Obodo, Nigeria. And one go assume, say, come, you must to pay tax for that property where you buy for abroad, pay them for inside Obodo, Nigeria. For instance, if you buy property of 100 million naira, and we fit see them, say, yes, you actually buy them, and you don't declare an income of 100 million naira, then problem there with you, because you must to pay your tax. So she talk a lot of things concerning people where they actually default in paying their tax, and how a lot of Nigerians, especially those where they work for companies, they registered as taxpayers, but the money not they actually enter inside the account. So we actually bring them on ground now. Ladies, why would I say Nigerians not they pay their tax? Or is it that we pay our tax and it's not being seen?
No, I think say in recent times now we begin to focus on tax paying.
Yeah.
Now something where we suppose don't they do normally to generate income internally. There are many rich people that don't pay tax and they never pay for years.
Very true.
That's why this tax amnesty, if he works so that they dig up old skeleton, some people, they go run out of Nigeria.
You know, say, even according to what she talks, say when they do their calculation, they can't realize, say that the amount of tax revenue they will get for the year was about 20 million naira. So, and that means, say, if a country, they get like 20 million naira, that means the country, they make probably 80 million. And by the time they calculate them, they say that 217 people.
Only they pay their 214, now they pay
217, they pay their tax for inside
Correct.
Nigeria, which generate to the 20 million. She can't say, the thing will even come surprise them and say, those 217 people are from Lagos.
Oh.
So you say it's only Lagos people that are paying tax in the whole of
That's why
Nigeria.
that 214 are the rich people, because now they actually concentrate on people who get money, wealthy Nigerians, Obodo Nigeria.
Now, what they talk
pay their tax.
and they're only from Lagos.
214
only from Lagos.
Nigerians,
money.
They pay their
And they don't even
correct
pay
tax.
am well.
No, but no, even for me, paying tax is not even. I understand it's a big problem.
Yeah.
But even the small one we they pay.
Yes.
What use has it been in our
Is it being
country?
remitted?
What is the development?
There are
we don't
so
dey
many
see?
loopholes in our tax system before. You know, of course, corruption dey everywhere. And now one industry where they don't to focus in recent times. The only reason where they make everybody talk tax now because money don't they add us. Now they make them, they look at things regularly. If we pay tax and we they see our amenities provided, you go see say tax paying no go, there is no way.
Anybody.
Abroad, you can't escape it. You can't
At
go
all.
and see anybody. But I would say that if I'm paying tax and the amenities are commensurate with the money when they pay, you don't go to complain. But when if we pay our real tax and we not get service, it go be like say that they kill us
Just
with
like
two sides
Lagos
of
State.
the
About you,
Just
but
like Lagos State.
if they pay, we pay tax because we know so they collect them from our salary here. But yet when you drive on federal roads, you see the gallop. When you go your house for evening after work, you see say lights. No
But
dey.
me,
when you have to go and buy fuel
Can I
to
come
keep
in
extra
here?
in the house.
Can I just come in here?
Please do.
Now, that's not why they come outside talk say a lot of people are registered as taxpayers, but the money is not being remitted. You understand? You know what? Sometimes we feel say yes, we are paying tax, but it's not being channeled
That's
to the right
what we dey
quarters.
talk,
So
say
that's why
corruption.
That's why there are laws on ground now.
Make sure say they correct
But
all
I
those
want to
things.
even commend Lagos State. There are so many
Yes.
forward-thinking things where they do.
Very true.
Now, if you go online, you can actually calculate your tax by yourself and make your payment. At least they are trying. And you can't tell me, say, Pikin, where they born 2 years ago, you go don't reach to the feed himself.
And
No.
we see evidence of them.
And we dey see evidence of them because when I went to some places, I see improvement.
But no, this is just Lagos we're talking about. Out of 36 states?
No, my dear, you can only
Out of
talk.
36 states?
We can only talk based on what you see and what we know.
Lola, in some
I know they
states
live Kaduna,
it
so I
is
don't know
horrible in
how
some places, Lola.
Kaduna
Very
be.
horrible.
But I believe that if everybody begins to pay their regular real tax, another thing we should know is that everybody is adjusting their tax.
Yeah.
I know many companies that are adjusting the salaries,
That
adjusting
is
their
it.
income so that the money where they go pay, no go plenty.
No, some companies don't even remit them.
That
They
is
collect
it,
them
you
from
said
the
it all.
staff.
You said it
but
all.
But they
They
don't
know they
remit
remit
them to
them,
the
oh.
government or to the right
So
agent.
many,
And that's not why
things.
you're not going to see the result of them in the economy, because people know they actually remit their tax. Even the rich people, they go actually hide the money where they get. They imagine 214 rich people, just 20 million? How
17.
possible is that?
In a country of about 160 million, I be how many
More
will
than.
be?
More than
170 million.
170 million people.
More than.
Abba.
More than. All right, that's not why the federal government don't put amnesty on ground 9 months for people to actually pay their tax. And if you, not defaulter, you not pay your tax, you fit spend like 6 months for inside prison. So now we don't take tax very serious for inside we able to Nigeria. We hope, say once we start to pay them, we go start to see the evidence of our tax on our economy. Now, moving on from that story. Now, just recently, it was revealed that say, Nigeria don't borrow about $4.8 billion from foreign loans. Now, a lot of people, they come outside talk, say, wait till we use that money to, and still with a recession. How we go borrow billion dollars, and still our economy be like that. But the federal government now don't come outside, give details of how they take spend that money. Now, they actually borrow $600 million from the African Development Bank. And this one, they channel them into the Economic Governance, Diversification and Competitiveness Support Program. Now, according by federal government, they talk say the AFP don't actually look on top the website and they see and say this program, it go help the government to create fiscal space where it go facilitate smooth implementation of what the government gets for budget. And that's now why they took eye and they took hand inside giving Nigeria $600 million. Apart from that, they look and say this one will actually improve some sectors for inside Gudu Nigeria. Now, apart from $600 million where they give Nigeria, that one in 2016, another one which they expect this year and $400 million. Now, still moving on to explain how we take spend the $4.8 billion, they talk say they carry another loan of $500 million. And this one actually comes from the International Bank for Reconstruction and Development for Nigeria's Development Finance Institution. That one $400 million, and they put them into the development of our financial institution. The federal government also borrow another $500 million from the International Development Association. This one another arm of the World Bank. And this one now for the saving 1 million lives. This one a scheme where they put on ground to expand access to essential primary health. Make people get access to primary health care services for Gudu Nigeria, especially for women and children. That's now why they borrow $500 million for from the International Development Association. Still moving on, 3 states, Rivers, Ogun, and Lagos State, actually benefit from the foreign debts where they actually borrow. That one at $4.8 billion. Now, the federal government secure $5.06 million and $200 million for the urban water sector reform and the Port Harcourt water supply and sanitation projects. And also, they still collect $33.17 million for the Ogun State urban water supply projects. They also still collect $100 million from the African Finance and Development Bank, for the Lagos Integrated Urban Development Project. That one means say even some states still benefit from the money where federal government borrow from foreign loans. Now, from the International Development Association, the federal government still secured $200 million, $70 million, $140 million, and $70 million again for the polio eradication support projects, higher education centers for excellence projects, community and social development projects, and also the African Higher Education Center of Excellence project. That's now why they borrow these millions and millions of dollars. Another one, the last one, well, I don't say plenty dollars, I don't call them, but let me just give you this last one. Another $140 million, they carry them, they borrow them from the World Bank for the community and social development projects. This one, again, they use them for the polio eradication support project, where they received $200 million from the IDA, while the Nigerian Partnership for Education project, they received $100 million from the same organization. Now, if you go on, you go see how much the federal government don't actually borrow, how much millions of dollars the federal government don't actually borrow for different projects. Now, looking at how much we don't borrow for different projects, like the healthcare, like our finance institutes, like even eradication of polio, is there an evidence of this money being spent well?
Now the big question be that because they don't come borrow. They use big grammar. One of them I say they go help the government to create fiscal space to facilitate smooth implementation of the government's budget. What's in the fiscal space? Not just flexibility in terms of government choice, government spending choice. But they never come outside tell me, say, okay, within so and so time, we expect that the healthcare sector or the hospitals or the centers would have so and so equipment, or within so and so number of time, because now within the average Nigerian one know. All this is big grammar what they talk, so the average Nigerian one know say, at the end of the day, will tomato in the market come down to 50 naira or 100 naira? If I reach my house, will I make sure that if I want to go hospital, immunization for my pikin, will be available?
Yeah, there are many things where they worry me, because I've been saying it over and over again. Say we are in debt. State is owing, federal government is owing, even local government, they are owing. Look at what we should do. In any developed country, you borrow money for capital projects and infrastructural development. These are things where you know, say, if you use them, you get the ability to generate money, not for your recurrent expenditure or things that we they use every day, where you know go feel old like this.
Something. These are capital projects, but was this spent well?
Oh,
because
please.
If your health,
why you are saying capital project, by the time you look at what they use the money for, his routine
expenses. That's what I'm saying, Lolo. On paper, it looks very nice. Because people that actually go India go for healthcare now, that they improve the economy of India. So imagine if this money was well spent for our health institution, for example, Nigeria. We're not going to actually get issues like that. But we're going to give you updates concerning the $4.8 billion where the federal government actually borrow and how we hope to pay back, because we're still hearing plans of borrowing more. All right, from there, make we look the local and international market, find out how much foreign currency they go for inside Obodo, Nigeria. Now, just last week, US dollar, they sell for 368 naira, and the pounds they sell for 467 naira, while the euro they sell for 410 naira. But this week, the US dollar, if you buy them for 365 naira and you sell them for 370 naira. While the pounds, if you buy them for 462 naira and you sell them for 470 naira, and the euro, if you buy them for 410 naira and you sell them for 417 naira. All right, now that business news for you today. You're going to need to join us again next week, Tuesday, for more business news from inside the world of business. We're going to need to buy a small break now. When we come back after the break, other things are going on top of the show, so not go anywhere, I beg.
Yeah, so better people of the country are to salute given at this fine Tuesday morning today, will be July 11, 2017. And at the three of this where the shell for inside the world on top 8 o'clock this morning, I want to give us so. Make it for no loss. My name, Ababa K. We Oga acting president Yemi Oshibanjo don't come outside and now come promise say federal government now say then go fix that Ilori to Mokwa plus including Jeba Road within the next 2 weeks so that it go fit to reduce the traffic from inside that area. Acting president come outside to come make this promise yesterday during by the time when carry leg waka go do inspection visit for inside there on top of the bridge where collapse for inside that area. Don't say government now go start better work for inside that area to make sure say they go reconstruct the bridge to make sure say they very very gallant and say you know go even collapse again after they finish them. Yesterday and carry leg waka go there and come outside now come the tell reporters that is news people will come there too and give them all the information. Say federal government don't start the worker to make sure say they go repair that bridge. Meanwhile, the Supreme Court now don't throw away the case to come out from inside court. The case where we say the candidate of the People's Democratic Party where they challenged the election of Governor Godwin Obaseki for inside the court now. Then talk say the case no get any better evidence at all. And so therefore, now make the court now throw away the case come out for inside the court. The judgment is supposed to resume again on July 24, 2017, where they go decide finally. But for now, Godwin Obaseki now still be the governor for inside Edo State and say anybody where they come outside now must get the better evidence to prove say true. No be him win that election for inside the level there. Meanwhile, the Lagos State government now don't say they go join hand together with Israeli government on top of water management and environmental control, where they go take a fine lasting solution to the shortage of water and plenty flood for inside the state. Governor Kiyomi Ambode now come outside the talk this one for inside the one-day sensitization on top of water technology and environmental control, where shall for inside Ikeja. The governor don't come outside now saying they worry on top of the flooding matter for inside the Lagos, especially this rainy season where we see as the rain they fall, flood full everywhere for inside the Lagos. And don't come outside now saying go join hand with these government people for inside Israel to see how they go take reduce the matter of flood for inside Nigeria, for inside the Lagos, plus how we go take reduce the matter of water shortage for inside that matter too. Meanwhile, the Association of Nigerian students don't come outside now. They want the proprietors of the tertiary institution against the matter. Say they want increase school fees for inside their school. There, according to what they hear, one of the reporters come outside for inside the Enugu, where the national president of the joint body, where they call Comrade Kadri Aruna, come outside now. They talk and say all the school fees where they increase now. See, it no make sense at all. Say make them check the way where country be. Say everything they very, very hard. They never even know whether the papa and mama them, whether they get money, excuse me, whether they get money to fit handle the problem where they face for inside the country. They say now they don't even carry an increment of school fees to put on top. Say how they want to solve this matter. The national president don't say the association go join hand together with the Minister of Education and other big officials then for inside Federal Ministry of Education to see how they go take a settle this matter. Meanwhile, the Central Bank of Nigeria talk say they don't take some kind of waka to see how they go make sure say all the Nigerian bank them no get hand with the people them where they do money laundering for instead that level. According to what we hear, the CBN governor, Mr. Gudu Morning they talk this one for inside Abuja for the opening ceremony of the regional course on top of combating money laundering and other financial crime. Governor Emefiele, where would they hear say the CBN Director of Financial Policy and Regulation Department, the guy they call Kevin Amugo, now representative for inside that program. And come outside now they talk and say they don't put different policies for grant to make sure say they go investigate to discover say no bank for inside Nigeria get hand for inside money laundering matter, because if they discover, that means a big punishment for all those banks inside that level. And for another matter that is for inside Obodo Yibo, they hear says the Malian army don't come outside now talks about 10 of their soldiers don't they miss after some kind of Al-Qaeda people lay ambush on them, will lead them for inside the northern part of the desert for their area there. The army talk person Colonel Dara and Kony and come outside now they talk say the soldiers them attack them between the road of Gao and Menako, and according to Ramin say this region say plenty brigade for inside that area because of the militant group them where get a connection with Al-Qaeda, and say some of them they inside about a 4 motor where they carry the operate for inside that area before the militant group go relay them, go and kidnap those army people. And according to what they hear, say that place only go through strong problem since the time of 2012, and say that matter now don't make the army people talk say they go do better investigate to find out where those army people they for inside that matter. All right, my people, the matter does not matter until it begins to matter. Now, the ones who matter on top of the news this morning, I just throw away giving us. So, make you for no loss. My name is Baba K. Good morning.
Gudu morning, sir. Adúpẹ́ mo bóyìnbó.
Ẹ káàárọ̀ ẹ̀yin ọmọ Naija.
Òtútù ọmọ o.
Ndewono.
Jama'a.
Ndị Igbo anyị.
Ina kwanan ku Nigeria.
Ụtụtụ ọma ne. Ndị Nigeria. Unu watch ihe anyị na-eme.
Kuna kallo.
So make you dey listen, make you dey watch every time on top Wazobia TV. Make you dey watch Good Morning Naija. MC Prince, na him talk am.
All right, yes, welcome back to your Balance Diet of Entertainment. So right now, we want to enter the one with the cook on top of our burner this morning. And that's something where all of us are very familiar with. If not something where we not say common, especially when we get problem or they try to get the attention of the government, and that's something what they call the strike. Health workers, a strike. Doctor, strike. ASO, strike. Everybody now, they are doing striking. And we know say one of the major reasons for strike where people they do, especially in joint body people, whether na amnesty or whichever people won't even do the strike, one of the reasons they do them now because of the employee welfare and the fact that they know they pay. So just very briefly today on top of the show, we'll go talk about doing a review. How will we review the minimum wage and to stop this strike, because it be like say strike, no, they help anybody. Government go just sweet mouth or whoever it is where they want their attention, go just sweet mouth and say, okay, we answer you for just a few couple of months and back to square one all over again. Now, just yesterday, they say workers of the teaching hospital and even the research institute don't call for urgent review of the national minimum wage so that they don't go die from hunger and starvation. Oh, even another joint body group don't come outside. They say they do meeting. And on top of the meeting, then talk say they support the decision of 2 labor centers, NLC and TUC, on top making sure say minimum wage is reviewed. And to stop this, what they call industrial action, aka strike. They still come outside talk say the government, they nonchalant towards the payments of the 53.37% salary arrears arising from wage increase since 2009 till now. Now, this one don't bring us to the point where we need to review. At this point in time, we need to look at the reviewing of the national minimum wage and this industrial action, what they call strike, for inside our country. What do you think about this? Does strike really help the situation at all?
Well, make I just take him for it. Okay, you want to short? Let me just take it for waiting Senator Ngige come outside talk as regards to this minimum wage. Now, you come outside talk, attest to the fact, say, yes, it's all overdue. We need to actually review them. It's every 5 years we need to review them. But he talk something where a lot of people, they actually question. In talk say, there is no time, we not put time on ground on when we go actually increase them or the minimum wage. He said now ongoing negotiation, where we see the debate on top. He says some don't actually take this position. The workers don't demand, say, make we increase the minimum wage to 56,000 naira. The employers, for now, don't talk, say, we not fit pay you 56,000 naira.
You know, when we talk about this thing, we no fit. We've been talking about this thing since all this day. It is very, very humane. Honestly, if we go look at like human being to human being, minimum wage is too small. There is no way you can have a good quality. No, when I say good quality, it's asking for too much. There is no way you can have a passable life.
It is their right anyway.
Based on that minimum wage. Let's look at it logically. If you have 18,000 naira, how much would you be able to save in 1 year to pay for rent?
How much?
Even if they take 8,000 naira from that money every year, 8,000 times 12.
And can you even take 8,000 naira?
I just they even talk, say,
you get bill, you get electric bill for house, you get water bill for house,
water, transport, feeding,
clothing, children in school.
And you can't get children.
So go from time to time.
It's just inhuman as far as I'm concerned. And calling for a review is not asking for
too much.
Now, even if they don't give them that 50-something, if they move minimum wage from 18 to 40,000,
no,
it still never reach.
No, Labour is insisting it's 56,000. Now, that's not.
But don't forget, that's the Labour Party where we get 2 mouths. Yes. About 70-something.
Now, that's why I read out waiting Senator Ngige come outside talk. He said, yes, we know it is your right to have this money. But your employers don't come outside talk, say, we not get money to pay you 56,000 naira.
But then we need to find the money. That's what thing that they talk. And the side that
I like the fact say na Senator Ngige come outside talk this one because now them too where they make cost of governance so expensive.
Very expensive.
I never hear any of them come outside, talk, say, okay, you know what, because these companies or these people say they don't get the money to pay now, let's slash our own allowances. Let us slash our own salaries. Let us reduce our own cost of governance on our own rats. I have never seen any of them.
Another thing, I side Abubakar Abdulsalami 100% on non-viable states to match. Atiku Abubakar, I'm sorry. I side him. Why? Because if you cannot generate, then there is no point. It's like when a baby telling you, a baby of 5 months, telling you that, mommy, I can chew bone.
By myself.
You give her bone, you know if you chew them, it wastes your meat. So if you know you cannot, then put together. If every state cannot look for ways to generate money, to give the people of that state a passable life. Look at the cost of accommodation alone. They've been telling us they are helping accommodation. I know Lagos State is doing a lot of great things, but it's not enough. Yeah. Do you know there are some people that on minimum wage of 18,000, can Lagos State tell me that they can give somebody accommodation on it?
It's not so if you pay 5,000 every month?
It's not
no, by the time they even look at your mortgage, that means you will be on mortgage for 800 years. Yeah. For you to see that, that means an echelon of the society cannot even apply for it. But if we up their game a little, considering the recession that people are going through.
No, now we see that we need money in our power sector. We see that, I'm not saying I support minimum wage 100%. I'm just trying for us to bring that some point. We need money in our health sector. Even though say we don't spend money and nothing has been done about it. We need money for IDPs.
Oh, yes.
We need money for this and that. Do you think we get money right now?
No. My argument is not about whether
there is money. You know why? If the cost of governance never comes down, then there is money.
There is money.
There is nobody that can talk that because if you look at average person outside,
if all the
there
looters,
is money.
Do you know the amount? You know when I think of it in my head, I won't use that big Oyibo, big Johnny. I don't know how to pronounce them.
I get you.
When you see the massive corruption and stealing of money,
Even
and you're telling us that there is no money,
and I read the 100 million, 100 and I was like, okay, fine.
I would rather you take that money and share, give teachers. Do you know why teachers are very important? I'm telling you, because of our children.
This is not just teachers, public servants.
Public servants generally.
Yeah.
If I would talk about the industry, the place where it affect me most, education. He did there.
Health sector.
The next level, health sector. The children
people are dying, then all these things we're doing is nothing.
The children that we want to give the future to, if we do not tutor them, if we do not teach them, if they are taught about by disgruntled teachers, what kind of message do you think we are giving them?
A 29-man panel committee was set up to actually look inside the minimum wage now. Now, federal government, they come outside to say, we're not giving that time, say in 2 weeks' time, we will actually increase them. But there is plan on ground for us to increase it.
Oh, wait. Do you know what I said that? I felt so angry. Because this is not the first time we're having committees. Where are the results of the past committees? Where is the implementation? We are not worried about committees being set up.
Are you trying to say that this committee, they do not implement the minimum wage?
Have they implemented the confab that we paid for?
No,
that people died there,
you know what,
people slept there.
It is quite alarming when the government needs to wait for people to cry out to hear their complaint. Do you get for wait for Nigerians, for NLC or TLC to come and complain about minimum wage before you know say you need to take that step first to not say the plight of Nigerians are at stake. So we need to first of all do a review.
The federal government also we know that we're supposed to review it.
So why they wait till TLC and NLC come outside talk can? That's not why they go set committee.
Do you know what upsets me? When you know what it is right to do. We've never seen your conscience make it prick you to reduce the cost of governance inside the National Assembly. We are still having some of your personal issues outside.
You know, for now, basically for me, strike is not the way out anyway, but federal government should just come into an agreement with public servants.
I know that strike is not the way, but tell me what other way can be used.
Strike has not brought anything in our business.
But at least it gets noticed.
They have brought their attention.
Their attention is already there. They don't always sit down and talk about the minimum wage, right?
But you know what, we're going to need to carry this conversation online because of time. We're going to need to do it in day on top of our social media. Just follow us on top Instagram, on top Facebook, now Wazobia Max, and even on top Instagram, still on top Wazobia Max. But for now, we're going to need to wrap up the show. For me, I remain your one and only Naija cast. But watch us again tomorrow from 7, go reach 8:30. All right, the things that we always talk, we say, government, do the right thing for the people. Do the right things for public servants. My name is Uvi Ehigiamasoi.
All right, thank you very much for you join us today. Now, so the show they be Monday to Friday. Trust me, very full of very full of balanced thoughts and entertainment and fun and everything, so that you go fit do it in get the balance, the right balance of entertainment where you need. My name is Omotide Lolo, one of every. Get better day for work.
To enjoy more of these our Ogbonge videos when you just watch, press this button to subscribe on top of our YouTube page. You go love am.